Hey there YouTube, this here is 12 hand cannon. I have a video about a certain type of habit that a lot of people are hooked on. Smokeless tobacco is a very addictive habit. Um, it it's often used as a way to quit smoking or to get a nicotine fix in school because you can do it in class. Smokeless tobacco is classified as snuff, both moist and dry. Chewing tobacco, which comes in a pouch. Snuff comes usually in a can or a jar. Let's see, snuff pouches usually come in a can. Snuff usually also comes in long and fine cut. Let's see. Smokeless tobacco gets a bad rap because a lot of people are nasty when they do it because they just don't really give a shit. I'm not that way. I usually spit in a cup or a bottle, or I don't have a mud jug yet. Y'all that do, please shut up. We all see your mud jug. McDonald's cup, something. I don't go around here spitting on the floors of y'all's favorite place. Tobacco smoking seems to be a lot more popular habit. I don't see why, because it's just as nasty. If you look at it, smoking tobacco has a lot more cancer risk than dipping tobacco, smokeless. I'm really going to focus mainly on dip in this video, talk a little bit about chew. What snuff is, for those of you that don't know, is not chew, alright? Chew is what comes in a pouch. A lot of people call snuff chew. Jack Link even made that mistake when they made their jerky chew. I get pissed because people call it that, and that's not what it is. It's just one of my pet peeves. If it ain't it, don't call it that. Chewing tobacco is where somebody takes a big bite of this long stringy ass stuff that you see on baseball movies. Snuff comes in a little round can about like that, and what you do with it is you pack it something like that. You open the can, it'll usually make a popping noise. You take your fingers and get a little, like a little crane game, get a little pinch and sort of scoop under it, put it in your lip or on your tongue and move it to where it goes. And then just have some words to spit. It's not really that hard. A lot of people on their first time, they'll usually have it break up in their mouth, or sometimes they'll actually swallow it, which I did that and it made me miserable because I got big, what's called a chotcher dip. I got it to where it would fucking it's really an okay habit in my opinion, because there's so much worse stuff that you could do. I'm not a really big believer that pot is bad for you. Some people say it is. I don't think it is. It's not like you're going out here and doing meth and robbing people from crack money. There's tons of stuff that's worse that you can make a habit out of. This, most that'll happen is lose a cheek, then you go to the other side, lose it, and then if you're still alive you can go to the top two. Going to talk about the different ways to dip. A lot of people, they will put right in here, see, and I can't do that. It just, of course I dip in school, and that right there is the best way to get busted. $150 fine, court hearing, and I'll usually put back here on one side or the other depending on how big a dip I get. Where my jaws are kind of stretched on this side, if I get a big dip I can put it back there and it looks small. If I get a small dip I can put it back here, and where it's not stretched it can sort of fit. I'll sometimes put pouches up here. Of course with chew, you just have it right here. It sort of stretches out like so. I don't have a dip in right now. I'm going to make a video here in a second, dip review, and kind of low on snuff right now. Need to go to the store and get me some. By the way, do not start if you're underage and don't have a supplier. You will be miserable. It's not really the nicotine that addicts you. It's the habit of having something in your mouth. I know some people are laughing their ass off. Immature, puberty, little perverts. Ain't got no ass yet. I found that toothpicks work really good. Sort of, if you got a craving, sort of put a toothpick in your mouth, or that jerky chew stuff, it works okay. You can get it under 18, but in some states it's 19, 20, 21, and I call bullshit on that. I believe that this country was founded on God, guns, and tobacco, and I love every single one of them things. Yeah! America. Woo! It's not really the most, like I said, not really the most attractive habit, but it beats walking around with a little cancer stick hanging out of your mouth blowing smoke in everybody's ear. Plus, if you do it long enough, you'll get a little ring around all your back pockets if you carry it there. And once you start dipping, your girlfriend, if you have one, is going to start saying, she's going to start saying shit like, you know, that's an awful nasty habit. You really ought to quit that. Don't listen to her, alright? If nothing else, try and get her to try it. If she likes it, she'll start dipping, then she'll be off your case. You can share spitters. You can go to the movies, and afterwards that big ass cup they give you, or the popcorn bucket, you can spit in that and share it and walk through town, look at all the people. And if she dips, she's going to be a good woman. That's how I see it. You'll be making out and you'll realize, hey, where'd my dip go? And then you'll see her start spitting, and you're like, God damn, I love that woman. This thing is a really hard habit to quit. Do not try it if you're not going to stick with it, because once you try and quit, it's hard. Certain types will actually wrinkle the inside of your lip or your cheek right along here or here. That's called gator lip. It's pretty common. Certain brands will do it more so than others. Stokers, Grizzly, a little bit of Skull Extra. After a while will do it. Red Seal, for me it does. Other people say it don't. But the bigger a dip you put in, the more it'll do it. And it'll actually eat away to where you can put a bigger dip in. which is kind of neat, unless you don't want to. So if you're not going to be a big dipper, don't put a big dip in. That's all I gotta say. Fairly cheap habit in Tennessee. I live here. I can run down to the store, pick up a can of Grizzly, about $2. By the way, smokeless tobacco snuff has, in one can, 3 times the amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. It's a lot cheaper. Ooh. Don't think about that. Just do it. Cigarettes ain't doing it for you. Start carrying around 2 cans of Skull. Dip the entire thing in one day. Alright? I guarantee you, you will be satisfied. Alright. On to flavors. Skull makes almost every flavor imaginable. Like, they have spearmint, wintergreen, apple, mint, rich, which is kind of like a straight, and cherry. Straight is kind of like not a lot of flavor added. Natural, I don't know if Skull makes it natural. I think they do. I'd say so. Everybody does. But Skull natural is or natural flavor is no added anything to it. Just a little bit of fiberglass. That's another thing. They put fiberglass in all the brands, no matter what they tell you. Some do more than others. Kayak is loaded with the shit. You open it up and it actually sparkles in the right light. Let's see, other flavors. Berry blend, crisp blend, which is an apple and melon mix. And it's pretty good, actually. Peach. Spearmint. Like, there's more colors than you could imagine, or more colored cans, more flavors. Well, I'm about to run out of time. I may make a part 2 to this. If not, leave it as it is. Also, I'm going to make a video on how to do the Skull lid trick pretty soon, as soon as I get a can of Skull. You can also do it with Copenhagen, so be on the lookout for that if you don't want to wait. Other people have them. It's a fun trick to do, though. Well, God bless America. Bye.